Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we are going to continue from our topic, and which is simplification and substitution. So today, what we are going to do is that we are going to do the correction to the assignments given to you in the last class. Then we are still going to take some, like 2 questions more under it. So inshallah, in our next class, now we're going to simplification of algebraic expression. So let's quickly start our work today. So the last class, I gave you 3 questions to solve as assignments. The first one says that if 5 apples cost X naira, so we're doing what? Correction to the assignment. Number 1, if 5 apples is X naira, you have to find the cost of 1 apple. 5 apples is X naira. Then what is the cost of find the cost of 1 apple. You can leave this question and use another method. Leave this one. Let's say that 4 apples. Look at this. Let's say 4 apples is 20 naira. 4 apples is 20 naira. You bought 4 apples for 20 naira. How much will you buy one? To get 1 apple here, it means that your 1 apple will now be what? It will be 20 divided by 4. That is what? If you divide 20 by 4 is what? You are going to get 5 naira. It means that you bought 1 apple for 5 naira. So if you now say 5 multiplied by 4, you're going to get a cost, which is for 20 naira. So let's apply the same thing for this one. Now, if 5 apples is now X naira. Now, the one when you are given 20 naira, but still you do not know the value of the X. So how are you going to get the value for the 1 apple? It's very simple. Just follow the same steps that we apply here. So that means we're going to have 1 apple. Here we are going to have 1 apple to be what? X naira. Which can be what? It can be 100 naira, it can be 50 naira like that. So X naira divided by 5. And that becomes what is what? Naira, then X over 5. This is the answer. So from here now, the cost of what? Of 1 apple becomes what? It becomes X over 5 naira. So if X is now 20 naira, then it means the cost of 1 will now be 20 divided by 5. And that is what? 4. If X is 100 naira, we are going to have 100 naira divided by 5. Now what is that? 20 naira. So that is what we are going to have, depending on how the something is. So we're going to the second question now. So we are going to second question. So for the second one, what do you have there? You are told that the question says that find the perimeter of an equilateral triangle of side 2y plus 1. Find the word perimeter. So for the second one, we have to find the word perimeter of an equilateral triangle. Whose side is what? Is 2x, is 2y plus 1. This one is what? 2y plus 1. This one is what? 2y plus 1. This one is 2y plus 1. That is why it is called what? Equilateral triangle. So how are we going to get the answer? If you have to find the perimeter of an equilateral triangle, the perimeter of a triangle is what? The perimeter of a triangle. The perimeter of a triangle. So that go with a formula. It means that for this one, our P is what? Adding side A plus side B plus side C. So what is side A? 2y plus 1, 2y plus 1, 2y plus 1. So we're going to have 2y plus 1 plus 2y plus 1 plus 2y plus 1. 2y plus 2y plus 2y. That is what? 6y. Then what is 1 plus 1 plus 1? That is 3. 3 is common to both of these, so you can factorize. 3 here, that is 2y plus what? 3 here, 1. So that's the answer. Alternatively, you can just say what? 3 times what? 1 of them. 3 times what? 1 of them. And that gives us what? 3 times 1 of them. So we still get the same answer. So that is how we're going to solve that. If you have to find the perimeter, so that is how you're going to what? That is how you are going to quickly get there. So let's quickly go to the second question. So we're going to what? The second question to solve our work here. So for the second one, we wrap it up. Let's go to the king. Sorry, it's not the second question. The third one. So question number 3. So for the question number 3, so that's one we also to find the what? Perimeter. So we have to find the perimeter of a regular octagon. We have to find the what? Perimeter of a regular octagon with side 70 centimeters. We have to find the what? Perimeter of a what? An octagon of what? Of side 70 centimeters. When you say something is regular, it means what? It has what? All the sides are what? Are equal. That is the meaning of a regular octagon. So it's more or less like what? Saying equilateral triangle. For this one, it has what? For octagon has 8 sides. Octagon has what? 8 sides. So if one of the sides is 70 centimeters, then what will now be the perimeter of what? Of all the sides. Perimeter means that we are going to add all the sides together. So for P, down is 8, it means that adding all the sides together, and each of the sides are what? They are the same thing. So we are going to have 8 multiplied by 1 side. And that is what? 8 multiplied by 70 centimeters. And what is your 8 times 7, or what is your 7 times 8? 7 times 8 is what? That is to be 56, if I'm not mistaken. So that is what? 56 d centimeter. That's the perimeter. You're going to have what? 56 d centimeter. And that is for the perimeter. So that is it for this one. So the question 1, very simple. You look at the way we did it. It's very simple. We're just to find the cost of 1 apple. If 5 apple costs X naira. For the second one, we're just to find the perimeter of a equilateral triangle of side 2y plus 1. And for the last one, we're just to find the perimeter of an octagon of side 70 centimeters. So all these questions, they are very, very simple. All you need to do is that on your own to sit down and what, and make sure you set question for yourself and you work it, so you can then cross-check with the what, the answers at the back of your textbook. So the question there was, they are very simple. So today, let's take 2 more questions, and those 2 questions, they are from a Y past question. So let's see the taste of WAEC as far as this topic is concerned. So let's have the taste of how WAEC question look like as far as topic under simplification and substitution is concerned. So let's see this. Now, for the first question that we want to quickly take from WAEC. So for the first one, so you can call this what? More example. More what? More example. So to have for the first question. The question says that if Q oranges are sold, if you have, let me write this, if Q oranges are sold, if Q oranges are what? Are sold 40 naira. Are sold for what? 40 naira. 40 naira. 40 naira. Let me write it here. 40 naira. How many oranges? How many oranges? How many oranges can be bought for P naira? How many oranges can be bought for P naira? Question mark. How many oranges can be bought for P naira? question mark. So how are we going to do this? Look at this. Q oranges solution. So we have Q oranges, but for how much? For T naira. Let's quickly what? Let's settle this first. Let's settle this first. Remove the Q and remove the T. Let's say that we're sold from the first one that we did, that we have 4 oranges. 4 oranges. But for, let's say, 28 naira. 4 oranges bought for 28 naira. 4 oranges bought for 28 naira. Let me adjust this camera so you can capture all the the workings there. So let's say 4 oranges, right? We have 4 oranges bought for 28 naira, right? So what we now did is, here, what we did was the price or the cost of 1 orange. So for one orange, that was 28 over 4. What do you have? You are going to have 7 naira, right? You are going to have 7 naira, right? Now, if I now say that if somebody now has 17 naira, if you now have what? You have 17 naira. Look at this question. If you have 17 naira, how many oranges now are you going to buy with your 17 naira? So number is for the person that has 17 naira, the number of orange that you are going to buy with your 17 naira, that is what you are going to do it as your 70 divided by 7. And what are you going to get? You are going to get 10 oranges, right? This is how you do this one. Look at the question now. I've changed the question now. Instead of using what letters, I now use number. The way you did it when you use what numbers is also the steps and the way you are going to follow when you are to do it with what with the equation of letters. Look at this now. Here you have Q. We have used the Q here for 4. Here we have T. We have used what 28 for T. And we are told that how many oranges can be bought for P naira, which we have used for 70 naira. And look at the way we get our answer. Here we now say that if 4 oranges is 28 naira, that is if Q is T, if Q oranges is what C naira, then for 1 orange will be what the cost, the amount for all divided by the number, and we now go to 7 naira. So if we now have P or 17 naira, we are going to have 10 oranges. So let's now go back to the question. For Q oranges to be what? T naira, it means that for 1 orange, that is what? The cost or the price, the cost of all divided by the number. That is what? C naira divided by Q. That's the cost of 1. Now, if you now have T naira, so you can say what? Number of oranges, number of what? Oranges with, that is when you have for T naira with 2, the number of oranges you are going to buy, that is what? That will be the what? The amount you have with 2 naira, you have with 2, divided by the amount for the 1. What is the amount for the 1? That is C naira divided by P. Do you get that? Final answer we have the what? P naira divided by this one. This one is over 1. So we are going to look at. I believe you remember that when you are using it comes to what? It comes to multiplication. So if you have T over P, that will have the answer P over what? Sorry, this one is over Q. So we are going to have Q now over what? Over C naira. Right? So the naira sign we cancel the what? The naira sign. Because now you're going to have this in what? In unit of orange. So what are you going to have as your final answer? P multiplied by Q. That is PQ divided by C. So this is the answer. So this one cannot say oranges. So we don't know the value. So these are what? If this one is 10, this one is 4. This one is now, let's say 5. It means you are going to have 10 times 4 divided by 5. 5 here, 1, 5 times 2 times 4. That will give you what? 8. Should those letter occupies the value I just mentioned. But if not, you are going to have what? An entirely different answers. So this is your answer. You are going to get answer in this in this form. Hope you get that. That is how you are going to do it. So please, in case you have a question like this, you can on your own assume numbers for the question so that it can make it clear to you. You may not have when you see the question, you say, this question is a bit difficult, but it is not difficult. It depends on how you approach the question. So we still have one more to solve. One more question to solve. That one is also a while question as well. While question under our current topic, which is simplification and substitution of algebraic expression. So let's quickly go to that one. So what's the question? The question says that P years ago, please, you need to listen to this question, so that you get it as quick as possible. So the question says that P years ago, let me write it for us. Question 2. P years ago, a man's age was what? It was Q plus R times that of his sons times that of his son, who was then Aries. Who was then Aries old. Now, the question now says that how old is the man now? How old is the man now? Look at the question. So how old is the man now? That is what we are going to do. So let's do the same approach. The same approach we used for the first one. So we are still going to let's use the same approach. Make this better. So we use the same approach for the question. So let's say P years ago. So we take it to the 5 years ago. Look at that. 5 years ago, a man's age was 4. Instead of all this Q plus R. You can say this one is 3, this one is 1. That's 3 plus 1, 4. Is what? 4. Look at that. 4 times that of his son, who was, let's say the R is what do you call the R? Okay, let's say this one is 1, this one is 3, right? This one is now 1 plus 3, which is what? 4. The R is 4. So who was then R there? That is, who was then R is 3. Who was then 3 years? Look at that. The question asks that how old is the man now? Look at the question. 5 years ago, a man is what? 4 multiplied by the age of his son, who is what? 3 years old. That is not what the man will have becomes 4 times 3, and that is what? 12 years. Right? It means that 5 years ago a man was 12 years old. If you are 7 years in the last 2 years, how old are you now? It's a very simple question. You are 7 years in the last 2 years, it means your age now will be what? 7 plus 2. Because if you are 7 last 2 years, it means you have added 2 years to your age. So you become what? 9 years old now. So if a man is 12 years old in the last 5 years, how old will he be now? That is what? The man's age now, present. That is what? 5 plus 12. You are going to get 17 years. This is how you approach the question. Is it clear now? If you use what number for the question, you arrive at what as this as your answer. Let's now go back to the question. Now, P years ago. Look at that. P years ago, a man age is what? Q plus R. That is, it is Q plus R multiplied by the age of his son, which is also what? R years. Right? So it means that P years ago, a man is what? Is R times Q or Q times R. That is what? QR plus what? R times R squared. So it means that P years ago, a man was QR plus R squared. Your R can be, like we said now, R is 3. This one becomes what? Q is 1. 3 times 1, that is 3. 3 times 3, that is 9. Can you see now? So 9 plus 3, that is 12. It's still correct. So nothing has changed. If we use what the number that we apply here. Now, but it says what? P years ago. P years ago it was this. So how old will it be in this present time? So the age of the man now will be what? The age he was 5 years ago. Sorry, the age he was P years ago. That is what? Q R plus R squared plus that ago, that year's time that we have in the past. And that is what? That is P. So it means that the man's age becomes what? Q R plus R squared plus P years. So this is your answer. So the man's age becomes what? Q R plus R squared plus P years. That will be the age. So let's use the number that we used the other time. If Q is 1, R is 3, P is what? Is 5. Now our question here. It means that I going to have 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 5, you see how plus 17. So it depends on what. If you are given number now, you can quickly what? Get the answers in a number. But as far as this alphabet, the symbol that is used is concerned, you are going to have this as your answer. So the questions are very simple. It only depends on how you approach the question. Please, when you see a question of this nature, do try to take your time to study the question and before you now approach it. So they are very simple. So you are going to find this one as that be what? Combination of assignments and more examples under our topic. So in our next class, what we are going to do is how do we now simplify algebraic expression? When we talk of simplification, when you have no expression that is too long, how do you now make it a very concise? How do you make it concise? That is how you mean by what simplification of algebraic expression. For instance, I just say what is s plus 2s plus 3y plus 4y plus 3s plus 2y. What is that? Look at how long is present in. So how can you simplify it? How can you make it very simple? So to simplify, you are going to add, you are going to subtract, and you are going to factorize. So there are some things that we need to combine together to simplify your mathematical expression. So like this question now, we are just going to have s plus 2s, that is 3, 3 plus 3, that is 9s. So you have 9s, what about y? 3y plus 4y, that is 7. 7 plus 2, that is also 9y. So you are going to have last as what? 9 is common, into bracket s plus y. So this is what the answer. So what you have here that is long is also what you have here. They are the same thing. So this expression, the final form, when it is simplified, it is this. So how do you simplify your mathematical expression? That is what we are going to do in our next class, inshallah. So we are going to stop here today. And please, I also want to urge you, as I always do, that please do not stay away with your book. Always ensure that you work around on what we are doing, starting from the first topic that we did when we first started this online lecture. Please ensure you do that, because all these topics, when we resume, we're still going to go over them. So, but for you that you have been studying them, you have been going there, you have been working them, it will be very easy for you to quickly grasp in that future time. Please always take your time. And another benefit is that if you are doing this, your brain too will not be that dull, because you have been familiar with this thing. You have been familiar with it if you have been studying it very well. Or compare yourself with somebody that has dropped his book, all over all those things that we have vacated from the school. That will be very difficult for such a person to quickly grasp the work when eventually we resume for the physical classes. So please do take this piece of advice, take it and make sure you heed to it. So inshallah we stop here today, and I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.